know it's hard on you, baby. I know it's hard on you, babe. I know it's hard on you, baby. I know it's hard on you, babe.
Jack in a box on a bike. Because often people say, how could you possibly do this all by yourself? And the truth is that I'm not doing it all by myself, because I am finding amazing people like this fellow here, Don Gardner, who is helping me figure out the best way to get across the mountains. Yeah, I'm honored that Don would spend some time with me.
No,
And
it's a pleasure, man, to help anybody with being in the bush and traveling. It's an honor for me.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I came across you because somebody said you had skied to Disneyland, or at least most of the way.
No, only part to Oregon, to the
Oregon.
Columbia, and I had a climbing accident. But when you're camping in a tent in winter, you have all sorts of problems. I call it with condensation and gas, and carrying the stove and the gas, and you don't have radiant heat. And so if you can set up this living under a tree thing, which one of our friends says, oh, he lives like a rat when he's in the mountains. So you got to live like a rat, close to the ground, close to the trees, and know what you're doing with it. And we'll talk about that in a second. But that's the kind of light boot. It's not quite 1940, but we were using these kind of boots in the 1960s when we. So I'm here to cheer Marcus on however I can, and I talked very frankly I essentially said, you're crazy to go this time of year. It's against nature in a way. I had that in my pack one time when I came out for the road in Seattle, and somebody with their fancy four-wheel drive was stuck, and I said, oh, I'll dig you out. And I had this little 25-pound pack, and they said, no way. And I pulled this out and I dug him out, and it was a winner. So you find a tree that's hopefully like this is in a real emergency. I've only had to do this a few times. And you put them underneath like that. And so you duct tape those to the skis, and you duct tape the other end to the skis. Okay? And then you spread it apart with one of these, and then you put a number of these, shorter of course, in here, and you have to gouge this out, this wood out, so it will fit there, and then duct tape it.
Or one general tip about traveling in winter.
Be really patient in areas where you think, oh, it's just 50 feet, 50 meters across this slope, but it looks kind of iffy. The patience that says, don't cross this slope right now, wait till tomorrow morning when it's a little colder, it's maybe frozen overnight, might be a little more stable. Mm-hmm. We've done that, or I've done that a number of times on big trips where you're saying, oh, it will soon be down to a big forest, and you're in little trees here, and you say, no, it's only 50 feet, but it just feels wrong. So patience.
All right.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks, Dan.
So far you've already done quite a trip from Toronto, so that was probably almost as dangerous as this, but this is newer territory, riding a bike along the road and paddling. And
I had to deal with a lot of more potential for human danger, and this time it's really more natural environment that's and myself and somewhat, but I feel much more comfortable with myself as opposed to random people falling asleep on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Anymore. Roller coasters, and my heart is sore. So give me a reason why I work so hard and still fall behind. I know it's hard on you, baby.